Okay, hi guys. My name is Grace, and I feel very in line with energy at the moment, very in alignment. So I just want to say that for the people that is going to pick a card, before you pick a card, if you, just remember, if you have to sacrifice your happiness, something that brings you joy, something that is related to your purpose, if you have to sacrifice your joy or happiness for another person, then that means you're not ready to be in connection and to be in a relationship with someone. It means that you have to do more healing on your part. Even though that person is like the love of your life, for me personally, even if that person is the love of my life, like greatest love, if he tells me I have to sacrifice doing tarots that makes me happy and be in alignment with my purpose, it's a no. I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna settle for that. And yeah, I feel like that's the message here. I have three cards here. Just choose from one, from two, and three. This is a current energy check on where you currently are at with the person that you're thinking about, with the person that you feel you have a connection with. So card one, card two, and card three. For people who pick this card, number one, again, if you have to sacrifice your own happiness for another person, that means you need more healing in your life and you're not ready for a connection. You need to develop that love for yourself first. So, if you skip that introduction, now where are you currently at? First, I'm gonna pick where are you currently at with your person and where are they currently at in this connection. Where you're currently at is surrender to silence. To me, this is like the hermit mode. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Just lowering that sound here in the background. So, with this surrender to silence, I feel like if you're not currently in a hermit mode, you you need to be in that state. Depending on how you see this, based on your perspective, it can either feel like you're alone and you're on your own, but you're not saying that this is a blessing, that you have to have this contemplation and you have to, in order to have a focus, okay, in order for you to know where you need to focus yourself and where to go in your journey, in your own journey. So I really do feel like if you are being in a hermit mode right now, being on your own, and not caring about the outside world, and that's good for you. And this is just a confirmation that keep being on that path, because I feel like that will help you let go of things that doesn't serve you, let go, and let go of unnecessary things, and let this person in your life and be in alignment to love. So now where the other person is currently at in their journey, in this journey, in the current state. Okay, this person that you're dealing with, thinking about, is currently on a surrendering their belief in scarcity. They've always had the belief of limitation. I feel like for some of you it can be because if they have a belief of limitation, it means that for some of them they have a belief on not deserving good things in their life. Like they're always settling for less. It's like if you're settling for less, even if they feel a love connection with you, they're not gonna go for it, because um as I've heard from this reader that I just watched, I think it's La Flambeau, she said something like, what, you date people that based on your self-esteem, you accept the love that you think you deserve. So if they're currently going on through the journey of surrendering their belief in a scarcity and limitation, and that's a good thing, because that means that if they feel this love connection with you, then they're gonna be able to feel more deserving of this if they surrender this belief. So it's either they're currently in this state, that's why they can't accept the love that you're offering. If you're open, being open about that, or yeah, the universe the universe is asking you to open the universe is asking them to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way they can remove the blocks in their life and succeed beyond their wildest dreams. Maybe it's like looking at you and looking at this connection is like um a dream. It's too far fetched for them. It's like a far fetched dream for them. So yeah, but I feel like they're embarking on a journey. That's why they have their backpack in here, and they're crossing this bridge of transformation. But I feel like they need to still let go of some of things because they have a big backpack. Like the full card, they have to carry like a small backpack. Um, and just surrender more and yeah, surrender, because you don't need to carry a lot if you believe that spirit will is there to provide for you. It's like carrying a lot of things is like stability. You have like some sort of an issue with stability, like you always feel like you have to be ready. I mean, readiness is fine, okay, but too much of that, it's like you always feel like you're not safe for some reason, like you have to carry everything, like yeah. So this is where your person that you're dealing with is currently at in their journey. Now, what's the connection? The connecting card for both of you. Okay, and it fell down. What's connecting both of you is surrendering to effortlessness. Both of you just need to surrender to effortlessness. Them surrendering their comfort, I mean their comfort zone and taking more risks, and you surrendering to um just being yourself. Just be. Surrendering to silence. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. If you feel like you have to force this connection, and you're not ready for this. If you have to force this connection, it doesn't universe saying it doesn't have to be so hard, and you're probably making it more complicated than it actually is. And the other card that came up is surrender to setting limits, boundaries, and it's coming up in reverse because I feel like the reason why this card came up in reverse is just there's an emphasis to this. This is the lessons that you're not seeing, the lesson that you're not learning yet, surrendering to setting limits. Sometimes you have to just let this person be and set your limits and your boundaries. You're not gonna settle for that um if they're wanting you to change, if you feel like you have to change for this person, you're like, nah, you have to set your boundaries. No, I'm not gonna um you if it's the person that is the right one for you will not make you change. They will love you for who you are. um for you also, if you feel like you have to change this person to fit your needs, then that's not really true love there. I mean, if you just want to this person to change in a way that is improving themselves, and for them to be able to live a happier life, I mean, that's good intention, but let them change. They will change when they want to change. You can't really change a person. So it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no, is a complete sentence. So, effortlessness and setting limits. Boundaries. What are you currently your feelings towards this person? Ooh. You feel like they're the one that you want to be with. You feel like a soulmate connection. This is even a twin flame connection, if you resonate with that stuff. But it's all labels. This is energy. It means that you want to build a foundation with this person, and you feel like they're just the one you want to be with, um and you don't want to settle for less than that. You don't want to settle for less than that. That's that connection that you feel is intense with this person. How you seeing the connection with this person? Knight of Cups. It's either you're waiting for them to offer the cup of love, or you've offered your cup of love with this person, and you're just waiting for them to reciprocate. But I feel like you, for most of you, you've been open that you've that you want to be with them. Like you've sent enough hints to let them know, or you already told them to let them know that maybe if you haven't done that, maybe that's what you need to do. But um for some reason, I'm also seeing that because this guy is like drinking the cup. You kind of feel like they're not giving their cup, and it's almost feels like they're being selfish about that. But it kind of feels like that there's something, that this person has feelings for you, but they're not communicating it. You feel it, and you kind of feel like you need some sort of clarification, some sort of validation for that, because deep down, this connection. How you seeing this person? Two cards came up. We have the World card and the Fool card. I was just talking about the Fool. Look, this card is so funny. They're like on the brink of taking the risks. I was just talking about the Fool card, and that's how you're seeing this person. They're like holding on to that comfort, trying to hold on to dear life, but this is going into the unknown. But they're almost there, almost going into the unknown. You know, yeah. And then we have here the World card, because they know that their world is going to change if they surrender to this connection. That's why I feel like there's a holding on for dear life here. And yeah, going into this connection is like going into the unknown for them. How they're feeling towards you. Their feelings towards you at the moment. Oh yeah. The Tower card. I love seeing this in feelings. It's like you're trying to hold it in, but it's you can't hold it in any longer, because it's soon going to break, and it soon will be out. Like you're holding on. It's like when you're holding on the truth, and there will come a time that um it will be revealed, and I feel like it's coming. And they feel strongly, very intense. Their foundations, their feelings for you, it made them for me this is almost like orgasmic. Like surrendering to that. It for them, it felt like they have to um This is also about surrendering those old beliefs, and breaking those foundations. Old things that they have believed in, they have to let go the old beliefs because it doesn't work for them anymore, and it's just causing disruption in their life. So this is intense. Tower card. We can't hold it in any longer. Now, how they're seeing the connection with you. Oh, it's a knight, but it's in reverse. They want this. They want this like soulmate connection almost in their life. They just feel like they're not able to offer something tangible, and they feel like that's what this connection deserves. And they want this, but they're experiencing delays. They feel like they need. Also, and what I'm getting is that they want, they although they feel there's a strong intense connection with you, just intense feelings with you, they kind of still want to see something tangible before they plunge into, like, as the full card here, plunge into this connection. They're still thinking about, like, security. How secure is this? They're doubting that still. So, but they're releasing old beliefs and patterns because of you and this connection. That's what they're learning currently. How they're seeing you. Ooh, the Hangman in reverse. I feel like you have come out of this feeling of being stuck, and they're seeing that you're like freeing yourself. You're like, you symbolize freedom from them. You free yourself from the shackles. You free yourself from old thinking. You're like an awakened person, and you're helping them to be able to unstuck themselves in their life. That's how they see you. um yeah, this can be like you or them, or vice versa. um like, you're helping this person and you're giving them life. you know they kind of almost there. They almost want to go into this connection and just let it be and let go. They're almost on that journey because you give them life, you experience them, you make them experience something more. You give them something more out of in this life, if that makes sense. I want to pick just one angel card for the person that's watching this. Just something. What did let's see. Just one angel. Two cards, three cards actually, but okay, I'll get the three cards. Alright. For you, focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. Maybe you just need to focus on service right now. I feel like that gives you joy, and that makes you feel aligned. It's time to go. Letting go. I'm really getting that letting go, and it's really, this is for you. Some things in your life are ending, and it's moving towards this new beginning now. Sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. All these endings is just a preparation for something new, especially this love connection. I feel like there's so much more in this connection. Endings are merely the start of new beginnings, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. The final one blessing in disguise. You kind of feel alone and you feel like everything is like not going the way you want it to be, but it's a blessing in disguise. Remember, trust in your guts, trust in your intuition and what you feel and what the messages that you're getting, even though you're not seeing it in the physical. Even I myself can find it hard to do that. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You understand the reasons behind your present situation. As everything resolves, trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. That's why we have your surrendering to effortlessness for both of you. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and that's the reading for card number 1. I'm sending you love and light. For the people who picked card number 2, this is the reading for you. There. Remember, as I said, if you missed the intro, if you have to surrender your own happiness for another person, if you feel like you need to compromise, compromise is part of being in a relationship, but if you're not in that relationship yet, if you feel like you need to surrender your own happiness for a certain person and you need to change, and it means that you need more healing and that you're not ready for the love connection. You just shouldn't settle for that anything less. Okay, so now getting a card for where you're currently at and your person, and then this connection. Okay, surrender where you're currently at. You need to surrender fear, surrender negative thinking. This is what I feel like is blocking you in this connection. You develop this negative thinking because you have fears about this connection, fears of how this will going to turn out, fears of maybe this connection feels so intense that you fear for. Sometimes when the connection is so intense, you develop fears. It's You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. This fears makes you surrender into this makes you have this negative thinking. And when you have negative thoughts about the connection, remember you create your reality, and that's what happens. So you need to let go of this negative thinking, surrender of this negative thinking, and have this positive affirmation. What is it that you want to have? Focus on what is it that you desire instead of what you fear. You need to surrender this fear also. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Obviously, this is what I always tell to people, and what I realized in my own journey. The fear, it never goes away. It's always there. It's there to protect you. It's part of ego. It's how we're made of. But even though there's fear, you have to do it still anyway. That's part of living life. Okay, so even though you're having like baby step forward, celebrate all those baby steps. If you've given to fear, given to this negative thinking, don't beat yourself up. Start all over again. Okay, just have to keep going even though it's baby steps. And stay in the moment. These fears usually comes up when you're so focused on the future and what will happen in the future. That means that you are not living in the present moment in your life. So stay in the present moment and you will enjoy your life more. Where your person is currently at in their journey, in their life. 2 cards. Okay. Interesting. I have here surrender your desire to control people. Surrender your fear of intimacy. Now, controlling things, controlling people, it's just a delusion that you feel like you have a sense of stability if you're able to control everything. And life is not, it's not this way. It doesn't happen that way. It's just fooling yourself that if you're able to control other people and control, which means you're able to control your life, it's that you'll be able to um have a better life, if that makes sense. It's just a delusion. It sabotages relationships. Um because there's this desire to control. It's because your person has a desire to control because they have a fear of intimacy. They fear of getting too close with another person and being open up. Maybe they have been in a state of they they have been manipulated before also by other people, so they feel like they have to do that now to be on the upper to be on the advantage, but that's just not healthy. It's all because they have a fear too, and they have a fear of connecting with another person. They have a fear of opening up. They have so much fear in opening up their heart. They have closed off their heart for some reason. They might have encountered some trauma in their life that made them close their heart off, and they have a fear of getting hurt. So yeah, being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively um, achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. You are ready to let love in. They're ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay, that's deep, deep. Both of you have like deep, deep fears, and where you're currently at, you're mirroring each other in that sense, facing something dark, deep. Now, where you both currently at, what's the connecting energy for this connection? Okay, so whatever both of you are encountering right now is part of your soul's path, and it's just saying here that your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Both of you have to release these patterns, face your demons, face your own demons, because it's part of your soul's path and soul's growth. So both of you just need to embrace every lesson and every moment. Stay in the present moment. Okay? Surrendering this connection is all part of surrendering to your soul's path. Both of you have like met each other for you to be able to learn something. That's what I'm getting with this connection. Now, let's look with more details on how your feelings towards this person. You feel still on the defense mode with this 9 of Wands here. You have been through so much, but then this is what I want to tell you. You're a warrior. You've been through a lot, and you have um overcome a lot of obstacles already. So you don't really need to be in a defense mode. And yeah, I know you're just trying to protect yourself, to get hurt. See? You're trying to not, you have so much passion, but you're in defense mode in terms of your feelings. You're both mirroring each other. This person has a fear of intimacy, and you have a fear of getting hurt. Both of you have a fear of getting hurt. Um, So that's what I'm getting. Um, but there's Ace of Cups there. There's this intense connection here with the Ace of Cups overflowing. Now, how you seeing this connection with this person? Hmm, you waiting. You're waiting for this, waiting for them, waiting for this connection. Um, you probably put a lot of, you've already, you feel like you've given enough efforts for this connection and you're just waiting. Waiting if this really is for you. Waiting for them to like reciprocate and give back. Maybe you feel like you've given so much and that it's not balanced and they now have to give back. How are you seeing this person? This person might have walked away or you walked away now from this person. Whoever it is that was walked away, um, you kind of want to change things around and want this person to come back. But if you don't want this, I don't know, I feel like you still kind of have some, most of you still have hope for this, but you're not sure whether this person's gonna come back or not. I mean, the fact that you're watching this video, you kind of still have hope deep down that hopefully they will come back. But it's like, it feels like they have embarked on a different journey already. And they've tried to let go already, or let this connection go, let you go. But what they're currently feeling, I want to know what they're really feeling deep down, the feelings towards you. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, they've been on a cycle with you. That's why this makes sense that you see them as the Eight of Cups in reverse. They feel like they've completed already this cycle with you. Maybe this connection has ended. That's why we have the Wheel of Fortune. So, and you both are learning lessons from this connection. Um, I want to clarify that Wheel of Fortune. What really is this person's feelings? Okay. Page of Pentacles. So they have so much ideas, but they're not really taking action. That's how I see Page of Pentacles. They don't feel like they have enough to offer yet. But they have so much ideas, that's why they're going through a cycle. That's probably why they embarked on their own journey. What how they're seeing the connection currently with you. The Moon card in reverse. They feel like there's so much more than what they're seeing on the surface level, but um I feel like I feel like they're seeing this person might be very intuitive and they're seeing and they're feeling and their intuition is telling them there's something more into this connection, and they're now probably seeing that because they've let go and they've embarked on their own journey, and now they're seeing that like they have fresh eyes. They're seeing this connection in a different perspective now. There's something more. How they're seeing you currently. Oh, the Hierophant. They put you in a high pedestal. This person sees you as someone that is deserving of being in a commitment. Okay? This is like a spiritual teacher. You've been like a spiritual teacher to them to help them in their own growth. And it is very challenging, but they I feel like they're now seeing this clearly and they're now seeing that it's all worth it. But there's yeah, both of you are still going through your own shit, your own things that you need to heal from. But this is um it feels like this person sees you that you're someone that deserves commitment, that deserves this. Even for me, it's like a marriage card to me also. So you deserve that. Maybe they feel like at the moment they're not able to give that, offer that to you. So yeah, that's the current update of this connection. Hopefully it resonates. Obviously, if you want to find out more about this connection, that will be like a personal reading, because I'll go deeper. So what's the I'll pick some angel cards on what is the current message for you for this connection. Too much cards fell out, but I have 2 cards here. Change in direction. Let your past go. Let the past go, whether it's a person or whether it's just a pattern from the past. It's very important. Don't let, if this person is like an ex and you've already been connected with this person, let those past go and don't have forgiveness, and don't let it shape the way how you perceive the future moment and the current present moment. If you feel like the need to keep commenting on the present moment and keep when you have like trust issues because of what this person did in the past, it's like whenever you have an argument, you're trying to bring back the past. That's not healthy. Let this past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. There needs to be a change. Okay, if you want this connection really, change in direction, change in focus. Maybe it can be travel too. And there's like a baby here. Maybe it's your own inner child or an actual baby. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes that you desire. There will be happy outcomes, change, but the thing is, you need to let your past go, because whether you're experiencing your blessings right now in the present moment, if you still have these burdens, your past, you won't be able to see. Even though the blessing is here, you won't be able to see the blessings here because you're so focused looking back at the past. Okay, you might miss that blessing if you so focus in the past. Surrender that negative thinking, surrender fear for you, surrender to soul's path. Okay, I hope this reading resonated, and thank you so much for watching. Card number 3, this reading is for you. Remember, if you didn't watch the intro, if you have to change yourselves and surrender your own happiness just to be with this person or any other person, that means that you still have some healing to do and you're not ready to be in a connection, because you still have to develop that wholeness and developing that self-love. It's not all if you're still carting that around, those things that you need to heal isn't it will more likely not going to work. Any connection, however intense a connection, however, even though it's a soulmate twin flame connection, it's not going to work if you still have some healing to do. Okay, remember, you don't need to sacrifice your own happiness for another person, even though it's like the love of your life. Now, with that said, I'm getting the cards for you. where you're currently at in the journey. And this card flew out. Surrender defensiveness. Maybe you really want this connection so much that you are being defensive about the things that there's still things that needs to change. There's still growth that needs to change. This person might not be ready. You might not be ready, but you want this connection so much that you're almost like disregarding the things that you need to heal. So you're being defensive about that. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Maybe you feel like you still have to defend this connection to other people. If you already feel, if you have that knowingness inside you deep down that this is the connection for you, you don't have to defend it to anyone. You don't have to justify this connection with anyone. Remember, if you love someone and you feel that love, it's either you love them or you don't. So if you don't really need to defend anything. I don't know why you're still in a defensive. Maybe you still are in a defensive when in terms of communicating with this other person. Then that prevents you from really speaking your truth. Okay? Say your truth in a non-defensive way, in a more open way, and also listen. Be open to listening to the other perspective of other people. I mean, it's their perspective. You don't have to believe in that. Okay? Don't take personally what other people say to you. It's a projection. It's only a projection, okay, of themselves. It's only a projection of their own fears. Okay? So that's that. Now, where your person is currently at, the person that you're watching these readings for, that you feel like you have a connection with. Surrender is stress. Maybe you both are always like in an arguing state, and this person, it might be stressing this person out. You, both of you might probably be in a defensive state, or you've always been in a defensive state. This person needs to surrender stress. Maybe the reason why they're always reactive to you because they're just tired. Okay, sometimes they say things. Sometimes we say things that we don't mean because we're so stressed about it, and so the other person that we're talking about, they take it personally. Maybe you take it personally, but I feel like this person is just tired with everything. They have so much stress within them, and sometimes they're not thinking about what they're communicating and what they're saying. So whatever this person is saying, whatever people are saying to you, never take it personally. Okay? Take a few deep breaths. This person needs to take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension that they've built up in their body. They need to let the stress go and come back to their center. If this person is not loving in terms of communicating to you, connecting with you, that means that that's probably why they are not in a loving state. It's because they're stressed, okay? And maybe it's not because of you, and it's because of other things, okay? How you're connecting with this person at the moment. The connecting card. There's just so much tension and so much drama in this connection. Yes, drama. As I'm just saying drama, this card flipped out. There's just so much drama that's causing you to be in a defensive state, and this person, the other person that you're dealing with, in a stress state. Or maybe it's not the drama within this connection. You both have like drama that you need to surrender in each of your lives. Remember, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered, again, staying centered for both of you, not only this person, will help resolve the issue more quickly. And this card also came out. You know deep down what is the truth. You know when this person is being defensive. You know when you're not being honest with yourself and you're being defensive. You know that. You feel that. You know when this person's not saying the truth and they're lying. But just surrender to your own intuition and don't really um try to make yourself right. Sometimes people arguing because they want to be right. They want their opinions to be right and express their emotions and all those things. But when you need know things deep down, you don't really need any more confirmation, if that makes sense, any more validation. Tune into your inner voice, and that's how you will know the truth. Because on the surface, this might seem like this connection is chaotic, but if you feel deep down that this connection is like for you, be aware of the gut feelings, the flashes, the knowings, or aha moments that come true to guide you. If you see this connection has so much red flags in it, I mean, just be honest with yourself, and is this really worth it to go through this? If you feel like it's worth it to go to this drama and all those things, then it probably is worth it. You know that in your own self. Now, um, getting into more details with this connection, okay? How your feelings towards this person. Five of Pentacles. You might have been feel left out in the cold, or this person have rejected you, have abandoned you. Or I don't know why you're feeling this way. You're feeling like it just feels like you feel depressed, and this person is not hearing you out, and you just feel rejected. Okay, how are you seeing this connection currently? Nine of Pentacles. You're not enjoying being single and on your own. You're not enjoying your life um on your own. um you're not enjoying the things that you're doing. There's something more to this. You're not living and enjoying life because you've settled for what you have, instead of going and taking risks for the things that you actually want. What's preventing you is you always have these thoughts, this Eight of Swords, these thoughts that is feels like imprisoning you within in your own mind. These thoughts, you are you're the only person that can help get you out in this situation. Okay, it is, for me, feels like a victim mentality. You're not a victim. You're not a victim of circumstances. Life happens for you, through you, and not against you. Like, not life is not happening to you. You should get out of this mental thoughts that's preventing you to live your life. How you seeing this connection? I mean, how you seeing? You have so much thoughts, mental thoughts. That's probably why you feel like you have to defend yourself. It even feels like this connection is chaotic, but this connection is a reflection of your own inner being. It means it's because on the inside, how you're perceiving the situation, it looks chaotic to you because on the inside there's so much chaos within you that you need to resolve, especially on the mental state of your mind. You're not at peace, so you will never that's why you never feel at peace within a connection with another person. That makes sense. So it's like deep inner healing that needs to happen here. How are you seeing this person? Because how you're feeling on the inside is how you're gonna see anything on the outside. Six of Swords. You feel like this person is moving on to a calmer state because they want to surrender this stress. It's stressful for them too. They're feeling the tension between this connection. If this person wants to move away from this connection, I feel like I don't blame them because there's so much chaos, so much drama. This person wants to be more at peace. Okay, that's probably why they want to move towards calmer waters with the Six of Swords. Okay, and I feel like it's just, don't take it personally. I don't feel like it's really because of you. It's because of like everything. It's because of the things that are unhealed within both of you. Okay, so let's see how this person's really feeling towards you. You probably already know this within your own intuition, but let's see how this person's feelings towards you. Because the thing is, I feel like both of you are not being open, and there's just so much almost like mind games within this connection. This person wants balance. This person wants to rebalance themselves, rebalance this connection. They want justice. Maybe this person got hurt too. You're not the only one that got hurt in this connection. Both of you end up getting hurt because of all that ego, defensiveness, mind games, all those things. Being calculative when communicating with another person and not being open and vulnerable. I want to clarify that Justice card. This person wants balance. Rebalance themselves. Maybe them going away um, is is their way to rebalance themselves. What really is their feelings towards you? This person just wants to nurture you. Okay, with the Empress card here. This person wants to take care of you, but you probably are on the defense mode. So they don't know what they need to do, what you need. Maybe they feel like you need space. Both of you need space. But this person wants to take care of you with the Empress card here. But maybe you're not letting them, you're not being open and you're not accepting their help. Okay? Maybe this journey is you feel like you have to do it on your own, you have to heal it on your own, then there's nothing that they can do. But this person just wants to help you. I feel like this person loves you deep down. Okay? But they just can't deal with the drama and the stress. It's too much for them. That's what I see. Okay? I feel like this person has good intentions. And they feel like they just want to, not this connection to be over, but the drama to be over. So now, how they're seeing this connection, the other person. How is your person seeing the connection with you? How are they perceiving this? You want to change. They want to change with this death card here. They want things and circumstances to change. But how they're seeing this, we have here, they want it to transform. You both have like this crow here on how you both seeing this connection. And it's not really focusing. But yeah, you both have that like bird there. It's a symbol for transformation. Something needs to change. This person knows that. And King of Cups, I mean, this emotional balance. There's need to be emotional balance within this connection. Okay? That's why we have the King of Cups here. This is a balance balance emotions. Being more open with your emotions. Maybe this person really wants to be open, wants to nurture, and wants to help. How they're seeing you. They're seeing you as a Knight of Swords. Sometimes you say things, you probably say things that is truthful, but at the same time it's cutting. It's hurting. It um you just want to move ahead and strive forward, and whenever the bird again, maybe you're really striving for freedom. You want to free yourself from the shackles, and um and you want to push through, and you just want to move forward. Okay, you just want to keep going and push through this. You have like almost like a warrior spirit again, and sometimes you may say things that will hurt this other person. I feel like the other person is like really sensitive too, with all the cups here and the Empress card, and they're more in touch in their feminine side. Maybe you're more on your masculine side, but you're balancing each other because of that too. But yeah, they're seeing you as a Knight of Swords. I want one more card actually on how they're seeing you. Page of Wands. You move forward, and you just want to try new things, try something new. They see this inner child within you that's just wanting to try new things. But at the same time, what I'm getting for you is that you're not letting yourself try new things, and you're not really going through your own path, trying new things that you're passionate about. There's this feeling that you're preventing yourself to do that, but this person sees that within you. This inner child is just wanting to explore and wanting to try new things. And this inner child feels like they're trapped in this like Eight of Swords here with all these mental thoughts. Okay. So yeah. That's your reading. I'm gonna get final one, an angel card for you, for the person that's watching this reading. What's the message for you that you can take away from this reading? Go for it. If you have these thoughts, if you have like something passionate about, a new adventure journey that you want to push through, do it. Go for it. This is the message for you. That's probably what's lacking in your life at the moment. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Okay, that's that. Thank you so much